Good day, Ms. Sheila Lazala. We are from different block of PSIT fourth year, and today we're asked to present our project output that we call the basic login form. We're going to make the basic login form using PHP and JavaScript language as the requirement for the subject information assurance and security too. The page presented on the screen is our registration page. The data needed are name, email, and the password. So for example, I'm going to put my name, Rosemary Cordovilla, my chosen email, and the password. So after I input the data needed, the page will show a message that you are successfully registered. When we click the go back pattern, the page will directly go to the login page and must input his or her information like the email and the password. And now you are logged in successfully. So for the code of login page, where the user input the data, the username and the password, this query was candidated the data for the combination of password and username. So registered for existing if it is, the page will show a message of login successfully, which was demonstrated a while ago. For the code of registration page, when the user input the data, this query will check the entered email if it has matching email in the database. Even if it's the page will show an error if someone owned by. What is SQL injection? SQL injection is a web security vulnerability that allows an attacker to interface with the queries that an application makes to its database. It generally allows an attacker to view data that they are not normally able to retrieve. This might include data belonging to other users or any data that the application itself is able to access. In many cases, an attacker can modify or delete this data, causing percentage changes to the application's content or behavior. In some situations, an attacker can calculate an SQL injection attack to compromise the underlying server or the other backend infrastructure or perform a denial of service attack. So this time, I'm going to discuss how to penetrate our system using SQL injection and also how to prevent SQL injection. First, I'm going to demonstrate how SQL injection syntax ruin the integrity of our system. I'm going to copy this syntax where if I input this in the actual code, it shows lapses in the query. If email is equals to empty and 1 is to 1, the data will be stored in variable SQL2. Where in this line of code, the attacker use or close, where if the certain condition is true, the statement is always true. How is SQL injection attack prevented? The only sure way to prevent SQL injection attack is input validation and parameterized queries including prefab statements. The application code should never use the input directly. The developer must sanitize all input, not only web form input such as login forms. So this is the example code that we use to prevent SQL injection attack.
We can see that SQL injection does not work to this website because of parameterized queries. Hackers can't easily bypass the website login.